guys, Laura Savvy here. Today I'll be telling you about a woman called Amelia Earhart. She was a famous solo flyer. She was born in Atchison, Kansas, US on the 24th of July, 1908. She disappeared in the Pacific and was predicted dead and then was later declared dead. Amelia's parents are Amy Ossis and Edward Stanton, but they were later divorced. She also had a little sister called Mariel.
Amelia saw her first aeroplane in 1918. There she attended a stunt flying show. That was when her love for flying was awakening. In 1921, she and her father attended an air show where she first rode in an aeroplane. That was when she knew it was time she needed to learn how to fly. Amelia had her first flying with pilot Netta Snook, and she also had a lot of other jobs so she could save out to buy her first aeroplane. In 1937, she bought her first aeroplane, which she named Canary.
From that year, Amelia passed her flying test and earned her flying license.
Hello, how are you?
Excuse me, Miss Piggott, how did I go?
Well, congratulations, you have passed your test. Now I present you your flying license.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Amelia sets a new altitude record. She joins pilots Wilma Stutz and Lewis Gordon on a trip across the Atlantic. Hold slide!
The trio finished the trip across the Atlantic. They landed in Burry-Port, South Wales. They were an immediate sensation, but Amelia thought she didn't get enough attention, even though she was given many opportunities and benefits like she had many parties. She got a ticker tape parade down Broadway in New York City. She even got a call from the president to congratulate her and earned the nickname Lady Lindy. After all this, she sat down and wrote a book about her experience on the Friendship flight. The book was called 20 Hours and 40 Minutes.
After that trip, when Wilma, Lewis and I were swarmed by the media, I honestly felt like a bag of potatoes, like it did not matter. I think maybe I should try it alone someday.
Amelia buys another plane and she takes part in a plane race and comes third. Then she helps an organisation called the 99s Inc. by becoming their new president. She also sets the women's world flying speed at 181.18 miles per hour. She also marries a man called George Palmer Putman in 1931 after 6 proposals. She also writes her second book, Fun of It.
Then in 1932, she becomes the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic from Newfoundland and finishes in Northern Ireland. 1932 was when she became the first woman to fly solo across the North American continent and back. After the trip, she gets invited to the White House when she says,
"After that flight, I feel I have discovered that men and women are equal in jobs and that require intelligence, coordination, speed, willpower, and lastly, the most important, coolness."
In 1934, Amelia receives the Harmon Trophy for the third year in a row. In 1936, Amelia did famous round-the-world flight.
This was the route that Amelia took when she went around the world.
On her next flight, she disappeared on a route going to Howard Island. Then in 1939, she is declared legally dead in a court in Los Angeles.